Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a Girl Talk Tuesday. I know it's not Tuesday, but it's okay. And I just wanted to come back being real chill. Got my drink. This is non-alcohol though, but if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back to my Girl Talk Tuesday. Today's topic is about toxic relationships. And I did do a blog post. I'm gonna leave my blog right on the bottom, and it's also in the description box. So definitely check out that post. Toxic relationships can come in all types of forms, like 4 different types of toxic relationships, and that is dating, friendships, career, and food. So we're gonna get into this. This is really good. This is sugar-free strawberry watermelon, and it's really good, and it's really like cold, so it's like perfect on this hot day. So if you are in a relationship and you are not being treated how you should be, and I'm talking about like verbal abuse, physical abuse, you are in a toxic relationship. If you guys are arguing all the time, you are in a toxic relationship. I feel like don't be in a relationship if all you're gonna do is bicker and argue and he doesn't respect you, you don't respect him, you're cheating, he's cheating. That is just toxic. It's not good for your health, it's not good for your mental state. A lot of girls I know, they date guys who call them out their name, they won't make you their girlfriend. I feel like that's toxic. You're in a situationship. I've been there, done that, and it's not good. It's very, very toxic, and it's gonna be like it's gonna just be a domino effect. Like you're gonna keep messing with that guy, you're giving him what he want already, so how would he, wife you up? You're already doing sexual things with him, so he doesn't see a need to really make you his girlfriend. So yeah, so that's just toxic right there. A lot of other toxic relationships I feel like are girls dating men who treat them like shit because they had no one to raise them right. They have no self-love, they don't know how to be single, and that right there is not good for your mental state. You are, I'm such a person who's okay with being alone, so I've never had that feeling where like I need a guy in my life, I need a date. Like I love myself to the moon and back. I fully know my worth. So I feel like when you get there, but sometimes I'm like screaming at other girls to get to know their self-worth so much because I'm just like, why are you being so dumb? Letting guys walk all over you, if they don't call you beautiful and they don't think you're beautiful, why are you with them? If he's cheating on you all the time, why are you with him? If he's verbally abusing you, why are you with him? If he's physically abusing you, why are you with him? I just will never understand it. Not really much to say about relationships because you just know what to look for, you know what's not okay. So ladies, if you are in a toxic relationship with a guy or a girl, please find a way to end it or do better. Like find a way to end it, do better. Friendships, this is a big one because this is something we all deal with, more than guys and more than girls, whether you're dating a guy or girl. Friendships can be super, super toxic. I need to fill my drink back up actually. Let me be back. I finally learned the definition of friendship and what's toxic, and personally, my opinion, if you have to keep cutting friends off and befriending them and cutting them off and then being friends again, stop being friends. I understand that's normal sometimes. There comes a time when it's just too much. So I don't think that's normal. I had a friendship where we did that a lot. We were best friends for years. Stop talking, be friends again. Stop talking, be friends again. We're actually friends right now, and I feel like this is like the final straw. But we stopped being friends for like a good couple years because it was toxic. Like we would stop being friends for no reason, petty, envious, jealous reasons, and I feel like that is not a healthy friendship. But I did have another friendship where it was completely fake and we're not friends. We stopped being friends I think twice, and we made up, and the last straw was back in 2016. Well, it's been a while. 2016, 2015. We're not friends. We haven't been friends for like 2 years. She just one thing I don't like is if I'm friends with you and I put you on, for that person to switch and act brand new, like I don't like that. Don't forget who you were when I met you. I met this girl when she had nothing. I helped her get her first job. I took her to college with me. And I just felt like a lot of things she started to do were very like disrespectful. Like I was with her when she got kicked out of her mom's house, and I had my car moved your stuff into your I think storage. Some of the stuff was in my car. Like I let her stay at my house. So like for her to like just be corny and turn fake, I was just like, I can't do it. People get money and forget where they came from, and that's how I feel like how she was. So like I could tell we were drifting apart when like she would come to my house and she would never speak to me. She brought her friend over and she was speaking to her friend more than she was speaking to me, and I feel like, hold on, that's rude. Don't come to my house, bring nobody in my house not speaking to me, because y'all can both get out. And I feel like that was very rude. So we stopped being friends. I think that was like the last time we hung out was my birthday. back when I was turning 21. So yeah, it's been 2 years and 23. So yeah, I don't like that. People forget that's a friendship I can't hold on to. When you change, you forget where you come from and how I met you. You had nothing when I met you, and I put you onto a lot. I changed her. I've honestly, and she said it before, like I made her who she is personality wise. Like she dressed like me, she was wearing makeup, she was never into that. She was a full-on tomboy. She started being my friend. It's like a whole 360. That was a toxic relationship. That relationship was toxic because we weren't really compatible. We kept being friends for the sake of us being friends for so long, and a lot of people, myself included, use that as an excuse. Keeping a friendship on for so long because you've known each other for years is sometimes not the best route. Sometimes there's just no connection there anymore. There's no need to be friends, and that's how me and her were. I felt like she moved really funny after a while. She changed, she got money, and the friendship just went downhill. So it was no need for me to keep that friendship. The friendship, and it's not really toxic, but I feel like it's not worth the friendship. I see these memes all over the place. Oh, if we don't speak for this long, we're still friends. I know we busy, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with that. I have a friend who I don't really consider a friend anymore because we just haven't spoken in so long. And that is not a friendship. I wish people would get that out their mindset. That is an associate, an acquaintance. Yes, people can go without speaking and still be friends, but I think like a couple days to have your space. But if you go months and weeks without speaking, that's not a friend. That's not a friend. And I have a friend who I used to be close with, but we do not speak at all. We don't check up on each other, and we don't speak. And she's having a baby and a baby shower. And honestly, I was telling my one friend I don't want to go because I don't want to feel obligated to get a gift for someone I'm not friends with. But like, we're not friends. In my opinion, I'm not friends with you anymore. Like, and I feel like it's, in my opinion, it's so okay to stop being friends with someone that you fell off with on like mutual grounds. There was no fighting, no jealousy. We just really didn't connect anymore. We don't speak at all. So I feel like I don't want to hold on to friendships like that because it's just like, we're not friends. You know, we don't speak to each other, we don't check up on each other. I feel like that's not a toxic relationship, but that is a friendship that I feel like people need to start dropping and stop calling it a friendship, because that's not a friendship. That's a, you know, that's an acquaintance. That's your buddy here and there, but that's not a friendship, you know? It is okay. It's okay to drop that type of friendship. And at the end of the day, you know what a friend is. You know who to cut off. If you are not feeling like, if you have to question anything in your friendship, it's probably not genuine, you know? So, next toxic relationship. Jobs. Careers. Thinking about it got me wishing this was alcohol, because you know how jobs are. But if you don't have any bills to pay or major bills to pay, I feel like knowing that knowing your job is toxic for you is easier to leave because you don't have so much at stake. For my people out there who have so much at stake, you gotta see the signs, you know the signs, but sometimes you don't know what to do. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes you gotta leave that job, okay? You know your job is toxic when you leave every day crying. If your job stresses you out more than it brings you joy, I honestly feel like it's not the best for you mentally. If your job has you contemplating on quitting every day, you're gonna soon quit, because that used to be me. You're gonna quit for sure soon. If the pay isn't worth it and you are crying and you're mentally stressed, it's definitely not worth it. It's severely toxic. I know there are certain jobs that are hard and we know how to get by, but we still like it. That's not toxic. You know, that's just life. Jobs are gonna be hard sometimes. You're not gonna wanna work around people, but that's nothing. You know, it's like retail. Retail, I feel like it's annoying, but it's doable. I feel like toxic would be like when you're working like a 9 to 5 and you're in an box environment. The work is like so much overload, and every time it's time to clock out, you're like zipping out of there and you're crying in your car, and you know, you're going home having anxiety about that job. Then that is very, very toxic. And that was me with a lot of my old jobs. I would just be bawling my eyes out, having panic attacks every day, crying my eyes out. At some point, you have to like tell yourself like, yo, I will get a better job. I have to go. Do I recommend doing it on the spur of the moment? Probably not, because you don't want to be having no money for your rent. But on the other hand, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Also, if your workplace is extremely stressful to like, people don't like you and they're antagonizing you and they're like really on you and they're making you feel really anxious, that is extremely toxic. Literally, I don't know if you guys ever heard the term, but like, you need happy employees to have a happy workplace, because like that's how you get more sales. Like, you need a happy environment. And I think a lot of the jobs that I worked that were stressful, that were stressful, I stayed because my work environment was amazing. So that made it not toxic because I worked with great people. My mind was, you know, in different places. I could laugh. But if your environment is not like that and they're making you sad, they're picking on you, you don't like the tone, they're rude, it's bothering you to the point where you can't do your job, then that's very, very toxic. Like, I wouldn't stay in that type of environment. Maybe see if you can switch out to a different area. So that's for jobs. My last toxic relationship, food. I feel like food trumps every single toxic relationship I talked about, because food can be such a bad barrier to you getting healthy, being the best you can be. And I know firsthand that people can have horrible relationships with food. I know I do still, and I struggle with it. You know, food is just toxic when you emotionally eat, when you overindulge and then you feel bad about it. In college, I had a binge eating problem. I would order food and be so self-conscious about people watching me bring it upstairs, because I would order, like, literally guys, I ordered food like every single day. Every day, and every time it was time to get it, I knew like the same people would be staring at me as I go back up the stairs. The same delivery person will be delivering it. And when you feel self-conscious about your food, you have a binge eating problem. I would go upstairs and pig out in my room and then feel like shit. I would be crying after, and then to help the crying, I would eat more food, and then it was a domino effect. You know, it was never ending. Oh my god, that right there is toxic, horrible. Like, you just at that moment, you need to change your pattern. When I first went on my healthy journey, and I was actually really sticking to it when I was in Albany in 2016, I was binge eating, and I had these donuts, and I ate the whole box, and I just like, it was like one of those dramatic movie scenes. I literally turned to the side, and there was a mirror, and I was just staring at myself like, you're so fat. And I was crying, like, I was just like done. But that made me like done. That night I threw the rest of the donuts out. The next day I was on my shit, like, excuse my language, but I was like eating healthy. I went to the grocery store, I think that day, right after work. I signed up for a gym membership, and I lost a lot of weight. Now I don't have that problem with food. I know, like, I love myself, but I'm not content with my weight, but it doesn't bother me like it did back then, because I really had a problem with food. Sugar addiction is extremely bad. I right now currently struggle with sugar addiction, like struggling with like not eating enough vegetables, not drinking enough water. That right there is just does no good for your body. Like, my body sometimes is so dehydrated that I crave water. Like, for you to crave water, you're dehydrated. Your body is like, give me water, bitch, give me water. A lot of times now I'm trying to, like, you know, this is gone, but I'm trying to drink at least sugar-free. Sugar-free is not healthy at all. It's not any better than sugar, but at least I know it's not sugar, you know, it's not like soda. It's like baby steps. So like, if you're binge eating in private, if you feel like crap after binge eating, if you're emotionally eating, those are toxic. Like, you need to cut it out, and then all your money on food. Like, I would blow my money sometimes on food, and it would be like my last $20 on food. Like, horrible. That is all I have for today's video. Today's Girl Talk Tuesday. Let me know your comments below what you guys think about this video and this topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, this little chit chat, girl talk about toxic relationships. One thing I didn't touch on was family relationships, so let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe I'll do it on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I'm so excited to be back doing my Girl Talk Tuesday videos. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks for coming, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.